What's up guys, Josh Blunt here and welcome to my channel. Thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. If you're like millions of people, then you probably thought about losing some weight, maybe even a lot of weight. If you're like millions of people, you might even want to adjust the way that your body looks. Maybe around your midsection, maybe around your thighs. Maybe you've been trying to do this for a long period of time and haven't gotten there yet and it's frustrating. I get it. So in this video, we're going to go over some helpful tips to adjust your approach, how to get rid of this unhealthy obsession, how a mindset is going to play a role in all of this, and how to set new and healthy goals for weight loss. With that being said, let's dive in. People have gone through this loop too many times. You try a number of fad diets, you try a number of workout programs, you join the gym, you hire a trainer, and on and on and on, and nothing seems to work. So in this video, we want to get to the bottom of that. Why? Why doesn't it work? Let's start with your approach. Millions of people reach their goals every single year, whether they're looking for weight loss, whether they're looking to build lean muscle mass, maybe they're looking to run a marathon, and many other goals. And all of these people come from different backgrounds. They come from different lifestyles, and they all have different fitness levels. Biology is biology, and you can't fight it. If you do the right things, then you're going to get the right outcome. Now, that doesn't mean that the difficulties are going to be the same for everyone. That doesn't mean that the approach is going to be the same for everyone. But if you're not achieving your goals in a realistic amount of time, then maybe it's the approach that you need to change a little. So let's look at some things that go into being healthy, being lean, being fit, or whatever your goal is. Number one is cardio. Cardio is a great way to burn extra calories during the day, as well as improve on your cardiovascular health, your lung capacity, the strength of your heart, how efficient you use oxygen, etc., etc. Depending on what you're doing right now and how important your goal is this something that you're willing to do? Is adding cardio into your normal routine something that you're willing to do? Depending on how important your goal is, this could be something that could help. Number two, resistance training. Resistance training not only burns calories throughout the workout, but it also builds lean muscle mass. Lean muscle plays a massive role in increasing your metabolism, allowing you to burn more calories at a resting state. Now, whether your goal is to build lean muscle or to burn off some extra calories, resistance training is going to be one of the best approaches. So if you're not adding in resistance training to your normal routine, then you're going to be missing out on some good quality benefits and gains, and getting to your goal is going to be a lot harder. Number three, balancing your meals. By eating nutrient-dense foods, you're creating a sense of fullness without consuming too many calories, as well as optimizing your health to maximize your body efficiently. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you have to have a perfect diet. By adding in some foods that you actually enjoy is a part of your long-term success. But by eating nutrient-dense foods that are lower in calories is going to allow you to maintain a calorie deficit while still being satisfied. Now, this is going to take a little sacrifice, don't get me wrong. You're not able to eat ice cream for every single meal, but by balancing your diet and having some nutrient-dense foods, you're able to get to your goal much faster without feeling guilty by eating ice cream from time to time. Number four, getting enough sleep. Sleep is an important part of recovery and can help lower stress, depression, and risk of other chronic diseases. Now, a few things that I find extremely beneficial when it comes to sleep is, number one, you just have more energy for your workouts the next day. And by having more energy, that means that your workouts are going to be more effective. So by getting enough sleep, you're going to have more energy, you're going to feel energized for your next workout. Another thing, better recovery, right? So by recovering, you're not going to feel sore or as sore the next day in your workout. If you're going into a workout sore, it's going to be less effective. You're not going to give it your all. You're not going to be able to do as much volume. You're not going to be able to push yourself. So by giving the right amount of sleep, you're going to have better and quicker recovery. And another thing, by sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night, you have less time to consume all those extra calories. When we don't get enough sleep, we want to consume these salty and sugary foods, and I get it. So by sleeping more, you're less likely to want to consume those, and you have less time to do it as well. So take a look at these 4 tips and ask yourself, are you doing everything you need to do to get to your goals? Are you putting effort into all of these to make sure that you get to your goals the fastest way? Are you doing cardio by not only burning calories, but also making your body more efficient at consuming oxygen? Are you doing resistance training by not only burning calories in the gym, but also increasing your lean muscle mass to increase your metabolism? Are you balancing your diet by eating nutrient-dense foods that not only keep you full for longer periods of time, but also make it easier to consume less calories throughout the day? And are you getting enough sleep by getting better recovery and more energy for your workouts? So ask yourself and be honest. All right, next up, let's talk obsessions. Now, being obsessed with something only means that this one thing is continuously occupying your mind. So in that regard, I think it's important for a goal to occupy your mind on a regular basis. It's the only way that you're always going to be putting in enough effort. But there also becomes an unhealthy obsession that can destroy you. When someone creates a goal for themselves, they usually focus on the outcome. So they're looking for the slimmer waist, they're looking for the bigger arms, they're looking for the rounder butt, or whatever your goal is. And this becomes their entire focus, is that outcome. The problem is they never work on making the process a part of who they are, a part of their identity. They exercise 5 days a week, they're always eating healthy, and they hate it. They hate what they do, but they keep pushing on and they keep doing it because they want the outcome. They're obsessed with it. But what happens when they actually get to the outcome? What happens then? The majority of people are going to stop once they get to their goal, right? If you're trying to lose 30 pounds and you lose 30 pounds, you've got there. Why continue to do something that you hate? You've been pushing yourself so far, using up all your motivation and all of your willpower to get there, and you've made it. But guess what? Willpower and motivation isn't sustainable long term. Having willpower means that you're going against all internal forces to get something done. How long can you keep that up? How long can you force yourself to do something that you hate to achieve an outcome? And a lot of the times, that outcome isn't exactly what you've envisioned it to be in the first place. The point is, when you focus on the process instead, if you make the process your main focus, then you're way more likely to stay consistent. If you find a way to enjoy exercise, if that's your focus, is to enjoy exercise, then not only will you get to your goal, but you'll also find a way to stay consistent with your workouts even after you've reached it. If you find a way to enjoy a balanced diet, whether that's finding delicious recipes or just having a balanced diet to where you're incorporating foods that you actually like, whatever it is, then not only will you reach your goals, but you'll also find a way to be healthy long term and avoid any other health conditions in the future. A flatter stomach is not going to change who you are, but being the person who is disciplined enough to get that flat stomach is. Don't focus on being the person that's worried about what they're going to look like in a bathing suit the 5 or 10 times that they do it throughout the year. Focus on wanting to be the healthy and disciplined person the other 350 days, because that's the person that you really are. So how is it that we set goals then? Well, one of the most important things to me is making sure that this goal is meaningful. And what I mean by that is maybe your goal is to lose weight, but why? Losing weight is not a meaningful goal unless there's a meaningful reason behind it. Maybe you're trying to get fit for a relationship. Maybe you're trying to condition yourself so you have enough energy to play with your kids in the yard. Maybe you're trying to be a positive role model for your friends and family. What is your reason, and is this reason meaningful to you? The second thing, make sure your goal is specific. Saying that you want to lose 30 pounds is not specific enough. What you need to be saying is that you want to go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 5 p.m. for 1 hour. This is specific, and it makes it clear exactly what you need to do every single week without putting a lot of extra thought into it. And these specific systems are what's going to lead you to your goal. And the third thing, make sure your goal is attainable. If you're trying to lose 1 pound of body fat in a week, that means you need to cut out 500 calories every single day, each day of that week. So 3,500 calories total for that week that you need to cut out with a calorie deficit or doing more exercise. This obviously isn't impossible, but it's not an easy task either. People who set unrealistic goals are just setting themselves up to fail, and then you're going to quit and you're not going to achieve anything at all. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy. Instead, set small goals that are so easy not to fail, because a ton of small goals are going to eventually equal one big goal, and you're more likely to get there if you're taking baby steps rather than one giant leap. Alright, to sum this up here, many people obsess over the results that they want. They obsess over the body that they're looking for, and they hope that their life will eventually fit into that picture. But instead, focus on changing your life. Focus on changing your environment, your mindset, your habits, and your body will most definitely respond to that. Alright guys, that is it for the video. Thank you for watching. I hope this video brought some value to you. If it did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That's going to tell YouTube that this video is worth exposing to other people to bring value to them as well. I do appreciate your support. If you have any questions, put it in the comment section. Make sure you check out those free ebooks that I have linked down below, as well as all of the equipment that I use on a daily basis to stay in shape year round. I do appreciate it. If you have any comments, put it in the comment section, and I will see you guys on the next video.